You found Waldo on Fios 1.
Well, this event is for Long Island authors and artists, and it's to raise money for our breast cancer mission, a surgical mission that's going to be taking place in August. We connected with a clinic down in the Dominican Republic. The clinic is right outside of Puerto Plata. Services women and families that have no medical availability, no medical services available. I am a breast cancer survivor. I had early detection in my early 40s, and I have a son who is adopted from the Dominican Republic, so the match seemed perfect, and it seemed like, okay, I guess this is my next mission.
The event came together because I talked to Janet McGee, and I said, well, we do events, but I really like to do an event that was a book fair, and I really have this idea that I want to do a book fair combined with fundraising for a worthy cause. And she just looked at me and she said, I have a worthy cause. And she told me about the International Breast Care Surgical Mission. And I said, well, I'm a breast cancer survivor, and I would be happy to do the events. If you survive any disease, every day is a gift. And not only is it a gift, but you have a responsibility with your life to do the best you possibly can. And breast cancer is, I mean, it's for Long Island women, it's a major issue, and I'm happy to do this.
This poem is called Instead of. Instead of an apple or turkey on rye, I'd rather eat crickets or swallow a fly. A fly is nutritious, it makes me feel great. I love eating flies when I'm out on a date. I don't like spaghetti, I don't care for fish, just serve me a handful of flies on a dish. I'll eat them in weather that's muggy or foggy. It's great to be me, I'm a fly-loving froggy. And I actually started writing when I was 20 years old. Before that, really had no interest in writing whatsoever. So where it came from, I'm not really sure. Picked up some books by Shel Silverstein and Dr. Seuss, and that's how I got into it. I was like so blown away by the way those guys wrote. So I made it my mission in life. Like once I actually got interested in poetry, found I had a passion for it, I made it my mission in life to make poetry fun and exciting for people of all ages.
I used to be a scout leader, and I was always looking for interesting opportunities for kids to achieve their badges, and also looking for interesting things for my own kids to do when they were off from school. And eventually I ended up with a loose leaf binder with pages spilling out of it that was about, I don't know, 7, 8 inches thick. And a friend of mine looked at it one day and said, you should really publish this. And I had never really thought about publishing a book, and I thought, that's silly. And then a few days later I decided that was a really good idea, and that's basically how the book came to be.
Wishing Stars came about because during a winter night, I just was looking up and noticing all the bright starlight and thought about how a lot of people don't remember to look up and just wish on stars, something so simple. So I chose a simple title to create a story about our beautiful universe.
Well, my most recent picture book is Thelonius Mouse, which was inspired by the great jazz genius Thelonius Monk, who was a pianist and composer. And it's about a little scat singing mouse who is compelled to make his music, and then discovers throughout the course of the book that the cat is the best musical partner he could possibly have. And in the end, it has a happy ending because they team up and make some great music together. I think just that if you write what you're compelled to write, then you can't help but be original. So I don't ever gauge the marketplace and decide how I'm going to fit into whatever's happening out there. I just write whatever I'm compelled to write.
What I think makes a good book is conflict. You know, conflict is the essence of drama. And without conflict, it's just not interesting. Though I was also really invested in creating characters who were positive representations of African Americans. Yet, I also knew that without a little bit of conflict, the book isn't as interesting. So it was a balancing act for me as a writer, but I think I was successful with emails.
It really took my breath away just to look at all these people here, so many people to help, so many people volunteer for this event. It's really fantastic. My hope for the future is to do this every year. You know, this is just the start.